Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Bombay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I, Utkarsha Joshi, would like to extend a warm welcome to one and all. The topic for today's conclave is new business opportunities for MSMEs. The conclave will focus on key areas such as trade finance and factoring, which plays a crucial role in enhancing cash flow, optimizing working capital, and expanding market reach for MSMEs. Additionally, it will emphasize bilateral business opportunities, enabling Indian MSMEs to integrate into global supply chains and explore emerging markets. The event will serve as a platform for discussions on financing solutions, regulatory frameworks, strategies to enhance global competitiveness. Key stakeholders, including policymakers, financial experts, and business leaders, will provide insights into simplifying compliance processes, leveraging digital trade platforms, and accessing international trade finance instruments. Through this conclave, the Chamber aims to provide a platform for MSME entrepreneurs, financial institutions, policymakers, and industry leaders to come together, share knowledge, and discuss strategies for growth, innovation, and access to finance. I would like to welcome Ms. Pinky Mehta, President, Bombay Chamber, and CFO, Aditya Birla Capital Limited, to deliver the welcome address for today's conclave.
A warm welcome to each one of you. It's my privilege and pleasure to address this very august group. At the outset, I would like to brief you about the Bombay Chamber. Bombay Chamber has been playing a proactive role in India's development for last 189 years. The Chamber serves as an effective vehicle of communications between the regulatory bodies, the corporate world, and the society at large. I have a privilege to mention that of its several thousand members encompassing the wide spectrum of the industry houses, 1/3 represents large corporations and the remaining 2/3 represents the SMEs. It is very interesting to note that more than a dozen of our large corporates has been our member for more than 100 years. I have a proud privilege to mention that this year's mission is an attempt to marry the rich legacy of the Chamber with the opportunities that can be unleashed in its new global world by working together as India Inc. We believe that more we come together as leaders for India Inc. and work with the government and regulators, higher will be the value we can unlock for all of us. The collaborative development towards a Viksit Bharat, the theme has 4 critical aspects: embracing digitalization, bringing ESG to the heart of the business, fostering diversity, equity, and inclusion, enhancing the ease of doing business. Considering the context, Bombay Chamber has undertaken and very actively engaged in the activities in align with our mission, and let me name the few of them. The Chamber's main area of operation includes the advocacy in almost all areas, both to the government as well as to the judiciary. The Chamber has many subcommittees with eminent members who regularly interpret the new notifications and laws apart from the state and annual budget. These committees take feedback from the members and make representation to the government. The Chamber has also helped their members in facilitations of the business visas and issuing the certificate of origin for exporters. In fact, Bombay Chamber is one of the leading organizations to issue the digital certificate of origin. The Chamber has also a labor advisory wing, which plays a crucial role in employer and employee relations, and in recent years has started a mediations wing also. The Bombay Chamber conducts over 100 seminars and webinars every year. A lot these were focused on the MSME sector. Micro, small, and medium enterprise are the backbone of the economy, contributing significantly to the employment, innovations, and the economic diversifications. However, despite their crucial role, MSME often face substantial challenges in accessing the adequate and timely finance, which limits their potential for growth and expansion. Considering the context, MSME Committee of the Bombay Chamber of Commerce and Industry conducted a focused survey aimed at understanding the employment-related challenge and evolving nature of the jobs within the MSME sector across the Mumbai metropolitan region. This initiative marked a significant step towards identifying the critical issues such as declining employment opportunities, skill mismatches, inadequate training infrastructure, and high attrition rates, factors that directly affect the resilience and the competitiveness of the MSE ecosystem. The insight gathered through this survey has served as a foundation for discussions at today's MSME Conclave 2025 1.0, new business opportunities for MSME. The conclave aims to focus on the key areas such as trade finance and factoring to enhance cash flow, optimize working capital and expand the market reach. Additionally, it will emphasize bilateral business opportunities for Indian MSME, fostering cross-border collaborations and strategic partnerships. The event will serve as a platform for discussions on financing solutions, regulatory framework, and strategies to enhance the global competitiveness. We are honored to have Honorable Shri Uday Samant, Cabinet Minister, Ministry of Industries, Maharashtra State, Government of Maharashtra, to share his insight with us. I believe this conclave will empower MSME by providing the knowledge, resources, and support necessary to navigate the challenges of business growth, talent management, financing, and internalization. Through collaborations and thoughtful exchange, we believe MSME can harness these opportunities to drive sustainable development and significantly contribute to the nation's economic growth. I thank each one of you once again for taking out of time from a busy schedule and joining us today, and request you to take the optimal benefit of the session by making it interactive. Now, without any further ado, I invite Mr. R. Srinivasan to set the theme for the conclave. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Mehta. Good morning, all. Thank you very much for being here. It's both an honor and privilege to address this distinguished gathering to set the tone for the MSME Conclave 2025 1.0, new business opportunities for MSMEs. And true to its word, we'll talk about new business opportunities through the day. The President mentioned about MSME being backbone of the economy. Some numbers, nearly 30% of nation's GDP and accounting for 40% of India's exports. It's also an economic fact that no large economy has achieved rapid growth without a strong focus on exports. And today, given all that is happening across the world, integration into global value chains is no longer an option, but it's an imperative. Given the pivotal role that MSMEs play in driving exports, it is imperative to create enabling pathways to open global markets for them. While many MSMEs are export ready, a major challenge they face is the lack of access to accurate and timely information. This makes today's conclave extremely relevant and timely. In fact, some time back, there was a government data which said, of the 6.5 crore MSMEs registered, only, less than 2 lakh actually export regularly. So that sort of presents a huge opportunity for helping for a business body like ours to enable this particular pathway. The MSME Committee of the Bombay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, representing over 2,000 MSMEs, regularly organizes knowledge sharing sessions and initiatives aimed at building capabilities and for our members to compete and thrive. We at the Chamber see it as our responsibility to create platforms that empower MSMEs to integrate effectively with global value chains. This conclave is structured in 2 engaging tracks. One, a unique opportunity to gain first-hand insights from Honorable Consul Generals and Trade Commissioners on business and trade prospects in their respective countries. This includes avenues for raw material sourcing, technology partnerships, market representation, and export facilitation. And this is extremely important because it's very important for India as a country to diversify its market opportunity. And secondly, a focus session featuring presentations by leading banks and financial institutions, offering trade finance and factoring solutions designed to support MSMEs in expanding and sustaining their export ventures. Quite often when we interact with our members, they always say, there is a risk of capital. We don't know whether the money will come back and how it will happen. It's a different country, so whether the money is safe. There are a lot of other challenges that we have. So it's a very important thing, not just to say that there are markets available, but there are financial solutions that are available to de-risk exports. And that's the whole reason why this has been structured this way. We are geared up for a dynamic and insightful day ahead, and I encourage each one of you to engage fully and take advantage of this unique platform. On behalf of the MSME Committee and the Bombay Chamber of Commerce, I extend my sincere thanks to all our distinguished speakers graciously joining us and sharing us their valuable perspective. I also want to take this opportunity to thank all our members who responded to the survey questionnaire. The survey is extremely insightful, and we'll be sharing some of them during the course of the day. Now, without much, Utkarsh, welcome. I welcome you to the speakers for the session on trade finance and structuring. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, sir. Our first session of presentations include the topic trade finance and factoring. For this, I would like to invite Ranveer Singh, MLP Head, Mumbai South Union Bank of India, to kindly join us on the dais.
Good morning to all. Warm welcome to all the participants and organizers on the behalf of Union Bank of India. Myself, Ranveer Singh, MLP Head, Union Bank of India, Mumbai South. I would like to present all the schemes for the MSME benefits which run by the Union Bank of India. Union Bank of India is the fifth largest bank to provide the credit facilities to all the MSME, to growth the MSME, to part the journey of Viksit Bharat and Make in India campaign, which initiated by our Honorable Prime Minister of India. Brief history of our bank. Union Bank of India was established on 11th November 1919 with headquarters at Mumbai. It was promoted by the Seth Sitaram Podarji. The head office of the Union Bank of India was inaugurated by none other than the father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi has said we should have ability to carry a big bank to manage efficiently crore of rupees in the course of our national activities. Though we have not many banks amongst us, it does not follow that we are not capable to efficiently managing crores and 10 crores of the rupees. As on date, the Union Bank of India business is 22 lakh trillions. Union Bank of India is a customer-centric organization with proven track record with the excellent customer service. Union Bank of India having the legacy of 106 years, rich legacy. We are the fifth largest public sector banks as on date. We are having whose customer base 16 crores plus. As on date, we are having the all over India networks. The total branches 8,621 plus, and the employee staff strength is approximately 74,000. As mentioned by the Bombay Chamber of Commerce, Mrs. Mehta, the conclave is MSME Conclave to fostering the growth journey of the MSMEs. The Union Bank of India having its unique products to help the MSME entrepreneurs. The first topic is what is the trade finance. What is the trade? Trade is a business transaction between two parties, one supplier and one buyers. By the diagram, we can understand buyer and sellers, one importer and one exporters. Between two banks work as a bridge and credit facilities between the two banks. It includes the credit in which the credit we are providing the letter of credits, bank guarantee, export credit through the pre-shipment finance, post-shipment finance, bill discountings, and buyer's credit and supplier's credit, in which we mitigate the risks which involve these transactions. We help the customers to do the trade with international trade also. What is the role of the banks in trades? Risk mitigation. We mitigate the risk of the credit and political risks. Liquidity support. We provide the timely working capitals to support their cash flow and transaction assurance. If one buyer and seller is abroad, they both are having no trust, they have to mechanism to open the LC. The LC secure their payment, and they secure the payment risk and delivery risk, both sides, the buyer and suppliers. The benefit of trade for MSME, faster payment, quick payment, reduced risk, improved liquidity, global reach, and creditability. Union Bank of India is having a unique scheme to support the trade finance and any other credit facility to the MSME entrepreneurs. Our flagship scheme is Union Suvidha schemes. In this eligible business, all MSMEs who are engaged in the manufacturing, trading, service sectors, they are eligible for this. One mandatory requirement for all that, URN number, Udyam registration number. Each MSME have to register there in Udyam registrations. Age requirement up to 70 years. We can finance in the form of the term loan, CC, overdraft limit, and the non-fund based limits. That means bank guarantee and LCs. Quantum in this scheme starting from 10 lakhs to 50 crores. We are also giving in the form of overdraft form. In some business requirement, they require the overdraft facilities. In this scheme, the benefit is the 50% concession available for the takeover of the accounts and collateral security coverage. If the limit is required up to 5 crore, then we require 75% collateral. If the limit is more than 5, we require 50%. We will give the competitive pricing, rate of interest, EBLR. Now, repo rate has reduced by the RBI 1.50 basis, then the rate of interest is coming 8.50. Next scheme, to growth journey to all. The Union Bank is a pioneer to giving the funding to new women entrepreneurships. This is a special scheme of Union Bank of India. In this scheme, if any enterprises where the partners or directors holding is more than 51%, who is eligible for this scheme. In this scheme also all business, all manufacturing activities, trading activities, service sectors eligible. Given the facility form of term loan, overdraft, and a non-fund based facility. In this, starting from 2 lakh, upper limit is no. In this, the special feature up to 5 crore, we not required any collateral security. We will cover the account in under CGTMSE scheme. And this other special feature is given by bank. There is no processing fees up to 2 crore limit. And above 2 crore, we are charging only 50% processing fees. Or we are giving the best service to immediately sanction to increase the women entrepreneurship in India. Other as the initiative by the government of India to do the cash flow funding. If the new entrepreneur, they're not having their own the collateral security to provide the bank for the hassle-free credits, the Union Bank has launched a unique scheme, Union Yuva Shakti. Yuva Shakti, only the age limit from 18 to 35, new age entrepreneurs. We support them. We not required any collateral security. We covered under CGTMSE schemes. In this scheme, the eligibility age criteria is 18 to 35 years only. And for the rest, we are having Union MSME supports. Who is having good business track record, we are also giving without collateral security. And we are also giving in the hybrid model. In 50% we covered in CGTMSE and rest on we take on security. The both schemes are collateral-free schemes. Union Bank of India has also having some unique schemes as per requirement of industry, the cluster-specific schemes. In the Maharashtra, there is a unit of the textile. For the textile, we are having unique schemes of union textile schemes. In this also, all the MSME for service, trading, and manufacturing eligibility, the best criteria rate of interest. We are taking only 0.10 extra rate of EBLR. Now EBLR 8.25, 8.35 rate of interest, we are offering these credit facilities. Also giving the processing fees 50% concessions. One more scheme is Union Equipment Scheme. Some contractors, some businessmen require dumper, tripper, loaders, and vehicles. For we are giving this without any security. That is the attractive rate of interest. And some industry, the contractor having the dependent the cash flow on the government. So we are doing assessment on the basis of cash budget methods. This is specifically for there. In this also, we are giving in CC form, OD form, and if they required any term loan for purchase, any own business house, this is also eligible. One more scheme is the Union Solar. The Indian government is giving the emphasis on the energy saving and clean energy. Nowadays, the clean energy saying the solar. We are giving the loan without collateral or collateral minimum 25% for the captive use. You reduce your electricity cost, increase your cash flow. This is a unique scheme to Union Bank of India. One more campaign is running by Union Bank of India as on date. In this, we are giving very attractive rate of interest and competitive terms and conditions in the markets. This name is Union Quantum Leap Schemes. In this, we are giving 75% concession in processing fees. In takeover accounts, we are waiving completely processing fees. Zero processing fee taken by them. And rate of interest is also, we are going the EBLR minus. Means we are lending to 8.15. In these schemes. Our collateral requirement is also minimum, only 50% collateral we have required. This is good scheme. I urge all the participants, if they require, they approach nearest branch of Union Bank of India to avail this benefit. One, the part of the digital journey, Nowadays, the government of India is giving initiative the hassle-free credit, immediately credit without human intervention, end-to-end. Union Bank of India is pioneer to develop end-to-end solutions. You can avail the credit facility from sitting in our office. You can log in our bank website or internet and you apply their loans by putting your credentials like your PAN card, IT return, GST numbers, URN registration numbers. This scheme, Union Nari Shakti, up to 10 lakh you can avail without visiting the branch. And one more scheme is there on the basis of GST, the cash flow completely, Union Superfast scheme. In this scheme, you avail up to 1 crore credit facility without human branch intervention. You can log in, you do the eKYC of your office by sitting in your office. You put your R credentials upon the basis of GST turnover. The limit is fixed. And digital ease and business loan, pre-qualified business loan. Union Bank is sending the SMS to the customers who are having good satisfactory track record with Union Bank of India. They can avail these facilities. And one more initiative, the Honorable Prime Minister in the last 8 to 10 years, Mudra scheme. Mudra scheme and PM Vishwakarma is recently launched by the Prime Minister, and PM Savnidhi for street vendors. They can also log into our bank websites, and through internet and the link, they can take the facility from end-to-end solutions. Let's build future Indian MSME together. The Union Bank is helping hand to all the new entrepreneurs, all customers by providing hassle-free credits with attractive rate of interest and speedy sanctions. If anyone having any doubt, anything they want to ask, they can ask. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. It was extremely insightful, and I was feeling very good to hear about the straight-through process, which is like a one-window solution. But in reality, sir, it's very difficult for an MSME when they come asking for certain support and loan, for them to be able to get that kind of reciprocal guidance and hand-holding from your branches. So what are you doing to try and make that easy, for people when they walk in? What happens is that these branches, sometimes one feels that they are not fully understanding, that it becomes very difficult to keep going back and forth, with all the necessary papers and documents. They're not fully aware and educated of how they can support the MSMEs with ease. What you're sharing is fantastic, but its implementation and execution somewhere, I believe, needs a lot more attention. Any views in that area?
Yes, sir. Now, sir, Union Bank has given the training all the staffs and provided the tablets. The branch, if any customer for the STP journey, we are helping to branch to how to log in it. Our marketing officer, our CRM, customer relationship manager is posted in each branch. They are helping to customer initially how to put your credentials. If they face any technical difficulty in anything, so we are helping them. And also, as you are saying, that sometime it may be happen, but now the Union Bank is trying to giving the best customers and hand holding and to guide them how to they apply the applications, how to they go beyond. We are helping them, sir.
So, Mr. Singh, can we reach out to you in case if there is any difficulty in us getting the necessary support?
Yes, sir. In our any branch you can report, you can contact to me, and my boss regional head is sitting here, Mr. Rahul Juwal.
Union Bank of India, we have a centralized processing centers. We call them MSME loan points. And we have not only centralized processing, we have centralized canvassing of loan, we have centralized sanction of loan, we have also centralized documentation and mortgage at MLPs. So at one place, MSMEs will get everything. And up to 1 crore, I will say, MSMEs need not come to bank. There is MSME Superfast scheme based on GST return. Sitting in your office, you will get the final sanction. Only you have to approach the nearest branch or branch you have selected near your office or home for documentation purpose. So 1 crore loan every next day, Union Bank of India is sanctioning to MSMEs. And I'm proud to say that one of the largest super fast loan up to 1 crore is sanctioned by our Mumbai zone, our Mumbai South region. And my request to all of you is, if you are filing your GST returns and you need loan up to 1 crore, please go to our website and take that facility. Besides that, all the MLP team is here. All our MLP heads are there. If you want any facilities, the centralized system of sanction, disbursement and documentation is available. Please do avail the facility. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It seems to be very encouraging to hear. Very happy and encouraging to see a PSU bank coming up and actually behaving like a private sector bank.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Few questions.
Yes.
I come from MSME Talk. We are a platform where we are bringing information and support to MSMEs and startups. And every day we get a lot of queries. To my surprise, when there are so many schemes existing by the government, everywhere there is CGTMSE scheme and so many schemes. Still so many SMEs, and I won't say SMEs, but micro ones, okay? They send queries to our platform. Do you help in lending and arranging loan? It's very surprising because never ever we mention anywhere that we help in loan, because that's not we are media platform. But we look forward for the problem areas. So that is our job. We go on the ground. We look forward what is the problem areas. We are more of a digital platform. So they reach out to there. But still there is a gap. What he was saying, there is a gap. Right now you're saying there's a centralized process, right? Could you just explain a little more on what is centralized? Because nowadays, up to 1 crore, you have said do it digital, right?
Yes, sure, madam.
Yeah, which is very good because it helps a lot. But the point is, if it is centralized, how the person coordinate? Does directly approaching the bank makes more sense, or for everything mediator, a broker, or a third party is mandatory? Because that's what is happening. And I understand they are also, it's an earning economy, they also earn out of it, okay? I absolutely understand. But it's become it's an impression in the mind of the people on the ground level that we need a third party. There is a fear in stepping into the branch.
Just to add to what Madam has said, it's not so much the investment in the centralized platform and the digital technology, which I'm pretty sure that the bank would have invested very heavily and made it very robust. It's the first touch point, walking into the branch at the first touch point, where I still believe a lot of education, a lot of handholding, a lot of care needs to be given to the MSME so that you are able to disburse the loans very effectively in the shortest possible time. I think somewhere that gap still exists at that first connect.
Thank you. Actually, it's a very right concern that has been shared, and we also hear it at every forum. And for that only, we have created a centralized system where we are having a marketing team at MLP level only, who will be talking with MSMEs. Their MSME loan point. We are having a centralized system, MLP is there, where for canvassing loan and for discussing with MLPs,
Your communication and language has to be in the language of your audience.
yes.
So if you're talking to MSMEs, you have to change your language, remove these jargons, and tell where they are supposed to reach out to you, how it can make the process easy.
Yes. So our loan points are available for MSMEs exclusively. Right now in Mumbai, we are having 6 centers.
Yes.
So
okay.
MSMEs can approach them directly.
Okay.
Even we will take the list. That's why we are here.
Okay.
Or even for this MSME Conclave, we will request the list should be shared with us. We will talk with all the concerned MSMEs, and we'll also request them, we'll share the numbers. Directly contact our loan points. They will provide one-stop solutions for all the requirement of MSMEs at one place. And I want to submit here that Union Bank of India take pride in being one of the largest lender to MSMEs in India, possibly after State Bank of India. And what I can assure to all the MSMEs here, that no proposal is delayed, all things are expedited, and in Union Bank of India, whatever support you need, we will take pride and we will ensure that your need-based requirements are met at top priorities. My request is, instead of first approaching branch, approach these loan points. All our loan point heads are here. You can approach them directly. They will guide you. They will ensure that the loan are sanctioned and loan are disbursed, and the best of the best services are provided to you. That's from our side.
One more query. You just mentioned.
Yeah, ma'am. Extremely sorry to interrupt. We are already running behind time.
One small one.
Okay.
You just mentioned GST, if you have GST. So for the digital one which you mentioned, if they don't have GST, because GST is not mandatory at the early level of the revenues, is it same for them, or they cannot take or can take? Or the process is different?
For online lending, GST is mandatory. Because for GST part, the GST MSME is super fast. But if GST is not there, they can go to STP Tarun, and as Mudra schemes are there up to 10 lakhs, where GST is not mandatory. Based on their cash flows in the account, loan up to 10 lakhs can be given to MSMEs. So GST is mandatory for loan up to 1 crores. But if for Nari Shakti you want loan up to 25 lakhs, if for 10 lakhs you want Mudra, Tarun and Kishore, up to 10 lakhs, they have no GST return mandatory. What bank has done is, they have created a platform, a straight-through process, where MSMEs, based on the requirement of document, as per the amount, has been created. So whatever mandatory documents are there, that will be taken, and limits will be provided. My request is, majority of MSMEs, they can just go through our Tarun Kishore STP and take our loan, and I am sure majority of MSMEs present here will be needing up to 1 crore loan, and they will be filing GST return. My request is, take the benefit of our MSME Superfast scheme. It's one of the best scheme in the industry, and every day we are sanctioning loan under MSME Superfast. And you can experience the platform which we have created for MSMEs, for the benefit of MSMEs, this MSME Superfast, this digital platform. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a humble request to all the speakers over here that we are running very short of time, and we have only 10 minutes for each presentations. And to all the participants present over here, all the speakers are having a space outside the hall, so you can have your Q&As with them during the break and after the event as well. For our next presentation, I would like to invite Manish Sinha, CEO, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises, CGTMSE, on the screen.
Good morning, everyone. So, President of Bombay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the office bearers and members of Bombay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the representatives from the MSME sector, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you so much for having us here. And to start with, I would like to thank Bombay Chamber for organizing this event. So I heard a lot of discussion on CGTMSE during the last session. So that gives me a good comfort that at least there are quite a few of you who are aware of what exactly is CGTMSE and what exactly are we doing, or rather trying to do. So as already discussed, MSMEs are a very critical component in the Indian growth story. And one of the problems which Madam had said was there's a problem they face in getting required amount of financial assistance at the required time and at the required cost without collateral. Okay, that's a major problem that all of us face, the micro and small enterprises, that we don't have collateral, and then there is a lot of resistance from the bankers' point of view. So that is a stage where we step in, and in the year 2000, Government of India, Ministry of MSME and SIDBI set up this trust, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises. And the idea is to extend guarantee to banks and financial institutions so that they can lend to micro and small enterprises without a collateral requirement, okay? Quite simple. I mean, the bankers, if you all need a fund, you have to approach a bank. The bank will give you the loan, and then they will get a guarantee from us against that particular loan. And we operate from a very small team of about 45 people from Mumbai, and there are a total of about more than 276 member lending institutions through which we are trying to cater to the entire country. Now, the objective, well, I told you, it is to facilitate collateral-free lending, and I'll just move on. Now, during the recent budget, if you would have heard, the Government of India has made the eligibility up to 10 crores, okay? So if you're needing funds up to 10 crores, you can get it covered under the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises. We also allow hybrid because many banks like the last presentation also we heard about Union Bank, that whenever suppose there is a big loan, there can be a situation where the banker wants some hybrid, some collateral. So we also allow a hybrid kind of a model. And then all the activities which are covered under the micro and small, the MSME Act is covered, and we extend guarantee against all that. And the extent of guarantee varies from 75 to 90%. These are few of the schemes that we run for the banks, NBFCs, PM Swanidhi, PM Vishwakarma, co-lending from with banks and NBFCs. So I'll just quickly skip this. Yeah. So I would like you to go through this slide. Now, what I'm trying to show here is we were set up in the year 2000, and this is our 25th year. Now, what exactly we achieved in last 20 years, in the first 20 years, we achieved our sort of, say, escape velocity in somewhere around 2021, 22, okay? And from there, what exactly we had achieved in 20 years, we have achieved more than that, more than double of that in the last 2 to 3 financial years, both in the number of guarantees that we've issued and also the amount. So if you see as on date, on a cumulative basis, we've issued guarantees of almost about 1.16 crores. To the micro and small enterprises. Amount-wise, it's about 9.59 lakh crores of guarantees that has been issued to the micro and small enterprises. This is about the guarantee rate, so we'll skip this. I'd like you to go through this segment again. Now, what we've done is, we've identified certain social categories, certain geographies where they need some more additionality to help them get a better kind of a deal from the bank. So that is something that we're trying to showcase here. If suppose there is a women entrepreneur, she gets a relaxation of 10% in the fees that we charge. And if suppose she is in geography like an aspirational district or an ICDD or Northeast and all, so gets another 10%. And if it's a Z certified unit, it gets another 10%. So in effect, if it is a women entrepreneur set up in, say, an aspirational district with Z certified, she is eligible for 30% discount or concession on the guarantee fee that we charge. The extent of guarantee again varies from 75 to 90%. So women entrepreneurs and Agniveers, that is 90% of the total loan that you've taken from a bank is guaranteed. And then it varies across various segments. So quite simple. Again, in paucity of time, I'll just quickly take you through this. So what exactly is the process of getting a guarantee? You don't need to come to us, okay? Our entire thing is totally digitized. You don't even have to come to us, talk to us. You have to go to a bank from wherever you are taking a loan, and the bank, after sanctioning the loan and this thing, they will come to our portal and they'll make the required entries on the portal, and we approve the guarantees. The demand is raised on the fees, and then once the fees are paid, the guarantee is issued. So it's all end-to-end, no this thing. And technology has been our strength, because otherwise with a team of only about 40 plus people catering to 1.16 lakh crores of beneficiaries would have been difficult. So this is some of the policy improvements that we made. I mean, up to 2021, like I showed you in the earlier slide, the growth was not very high. I mean, there was hardly any numbers to talk about. But then how exactly things moved on? I mean, we did a lot of introspection. We talked to a lot of banks, a lot of industry associations, had interaction in these kind of meetings. And then we identified quite a few of the pain points in our systems, in our processes, in our schemes, the way we were presenting it, the way we were sort of relating to the micro and small enterprises. And then there were a whole lot of modification that was carried out in the entire way the entire guarantee thing was being packaged. And that exactly has helped us in achieving the numbers. But yes, definitely I would say, even though the number looks very big, okay, 1.16 lakh crores, 1.16 crores of beneficiaries, or 9.59 lakh crores of guarantees. But still what we've observed is there are immense amount of lack of awareness in various pockets that has come to the notice, including, forget about the micro and small enterprises, a lot of them who are still not aware of what is CGTMSE, even amongst the bankers, okay. Now, why I specifically pick up a banker is because that's the mechanism through which we reach out to the micro and small enterprises. So many times what happens is, if suppose there is a banker in a rural location, and then he knows how to handle the CGTMSE portal and all, and then he gets transferred, okay, someone else comes into his place. So he has no idea of what exactly is this. And that's a place where there is a problem. And we've tried to figure it out. And we are running intense campaigns during the last 1.5 years. We've done more than 60 seminars and workshops. We reached out to banks. We're organizing training programs for bankers, for their officers, apprising them, sensitizing them, refreshing their knowledge, taking them again through the entire this thing. So it's an ongoing process, work in process, and definitely we'll be getting much more better numbers in the years to come. So just to give you a quickly on what exactly are the benefits of CGTMSE, what we're doing. So the major problem that it solves for the micro and small enterprises is that even though you don't have a collateral, you'll still get the required amount of at least up to 10 crores of bank finance that you need for your business. And then it also helps the first generation entrepreneurs in a big way, because the first generation entrepreneurs again would have a severe limitation as far as the collateral is concerned. The job profile, the risk perception of the sector would improve immensely because of this guarantee. And now coming to the MLIs, what exactly is the problem? Why do they ask for collateral? I'm sure all of you must be aware of. A majority is because of the high risk perception, okay, which the bankers have. So what it helps us in bringing in a credit enhancement, so that the risk perception is sort of taken care of to a large extent. Plus, if any account is covered under the CGTMSE, the banker, the MLI, is not required to allocate any capital charge for that particular portfolio. They are also not required, as per RBI guidelines, they're also not required to make any special provision for the NPAs on any of the portfolio that is covered under CGTMSE. Yes, so thank you. That's all I could cover in 10 minutes. So any questions if you have, maybe we'll just try a few of the questions and then move on to the next speaker. Huh? One question? Okay, fine. Time for one question only. Okay, fine. Yes, anyone?
So my question is, firstly, thank you very much for that insightful talk. Now, the MSME doesn't directly come to you, right? The MSME goes through the bank. Now, if the MSME, how you are willing to sort of disburse up to 10 crores, but how can the MSME sort of set that directive with the banker, saying that, see, I think we can get the support if required from the CGTMSE, and I need that kind of money. What I'm trying to say is you are really willing to do that, but how do we ensure that the banker...
Yeah, great question, great question. So anyone would like to answer that? Any, because you have a lot of... yes, absolutely. Yes.
Bank would like to take it, to
Yeah,
be very frank.
great, very good.
You cannot force, that, oh, I need a 10 crores, so 10 crores will be given.
No, it's not that 10 crores is available, so definitely everyone has to be given 10 crores. It depends on the requirement.
Scorecard, it depends upon
So
your
every bank will
creditworthiness, your
do
capacity
their
to-
internal, due diligence.
principle.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, as far as we are concerned, each of the bank is required to follow their internal board-approved due diligence process. We don't get into that, okay? As far as CGTMSE concerned, we don't ask any information from the MSCs, okay? It's all from the bankers. So the banker has to satisfy themselves. Now, you had a very valid question of how do we ensure that the bankers are really doing what they're supposed to do? So there is a body called SLBC in all states, okay? That's the state level bankers committee, and where the performance of all the banks in the state is reviewed on the CGTMSE performance, how many cases they've covered and under what scheme, and that's reviewed on a quarterly basis, okay? So that's the state government is doing it. Then there is an RBI has another committee, empowered committee for micro and small enterprises, okay? There again, this is a mandatory agenda item on what has been the performance of the bankers in covering more and more MSCs in the CGTMSE scheme. So this is a regular, again, that's a quarterly thing, and there's quite a regular, intense kind of a review mechanism which the government has put in place. So, and yes, I mean, I would agree that there can be some areas where there is lack of awareness, so that we step in and on a regular basis and try and address that, yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, sir. For our next presentation, I would like to invite Harish G. Aldangadi, General Manager, Retail Credit and Retail SME Processing, SVC Cooperative Bank Limited, to join us on the dais.
Yeah, good morning. First, I would like to thank Bombay Chamber of Commerce and Industry for giving me an opportunity to come here and showcase our products to our fellow MSME representatives. I would like to start with the bank, about the introduction of the bank. Yeah, we are a 118-year-old bank. Okay, just to start with. The bank started in 1906, and we are the second largest cooperative bank in India. Okay, we have presence in 11 states. We have 202 branches spread across 11 states. And we are the only cooperative bank present in 11 states. Okay, we are the largest across, basis the reach within India. Around 214 ATMs and 2,400 plus employees. We have over 1 million customers since 1906. As I said, we are the only cooperative bank having presence across 11 states. Total business almost touching 40,000 crores. Net profit of 241 crores as of March 25. And we are offering a range of all retail, MSME, corporate, international banking, forex, treasury, all kind of solutions. And all kinds of digital solutions, right from mobile app to UPI to debit cards to ASBA, etc. The bank, as I said, started in 1906. It was started by late Rao Bahadur Shripad Talmaki. He was a social reformer who and it was set as a tribute to his mentor, late Shri Shamrao Vittal Kaikini. The bank was named after him. It was earlier Shamrao Vittal Cooperative Bank. It's now called as SVC Bank. And it rests on, we are known for prompt service and offering quick solutions to all the clients. This is the journey what we had. So right from 1906, now in 24-25, we are almost touching 40,000 crores and growing. Recently, we have been awarded by the hands of Honorable Home Minister and the Minister of Corporation, Shri Amit Bhai Shah, being one of the oldest cooperative bank in India. So this is the photograph, actually. Yeah. So to start with, MSMEs for trade finance. Okay. So for trade finance, why trade finance is needed? So basically, just to bridge the trade gap, okay, the liquidity gap, because whenever you are buying, you need to pay advances, and when you are receiving payments at a later date, so how do you bring, you cannot infuse equity at each stage. So you need a bank to help you out. Okay, so there are various instruments through which bank can help you in carrying out your trade effectively. Okay, so we have customized trade finance products, which will come up. Yeah, so through various tools, we support either your domestic or import, your import or export trade, either in the form of sales orders or shipments or invoices, different documents. Common instruments are LCs, bank guarantees. We offer export credits in the form of packing credit, pre-shipment or post-shipment finance, bills or invoice discounting for domestic, and SBLC for mainly bias credits. So benefits, faster cash flow, more working capital. It's easier for MSMEs to plan your business. Under LCs, you need not even talk to your overseas or your domestic buyers, because banks normally deal directly with each other if it is backed by LCs. And also bank provides supports backed by government schemes like finance under CGTMSE, as Sir has showcased. And there are various schemes. Earlier there was an interest equalization scheme for rupee export credit, which we used to offer rates. Currently it is in abeyance, but we were offering various schemes, and there are of course various refinance schemes. We have very many schematic products for MSMEs in the form of simplified ODAPs, where there is no requirement of submitting any stock or book date statement. It is secured by way of residential. If you have a residential property or commercial property, then MSME Power, where we can offer even export finance or cash credit or overdrafts, or LCs or bank bias credits. Term loans can be given for acquiring machinery or factory or any commercial immovable properties. MediEquip, this is mainly for getting any purchasing any medical equipment. So we fund up to 85 or even 90% in certain cases, collateral cover of minimum 25%. Chemist, we have a simplified chemist product. We have a retail trade product, mainly in the form of CC or ODAP, term loan for buying premises. We do offer term loans, and business side for in the form of loans, where the tenure can be extended up to 15 years for easy repayments. And of course, the CGTMSE scheme, where as a cooperative bank, we can give up to 2 crores compared to a commercial bank where they can give up to 5 crores. But we have provided, we are a member, approved member under the CGTMSE scheme, and we have offered many MSMEs under hybrid or full CGTMSE up to 2 crores. Yeah. So range of corporate loan, we do offer working capital, cash credit, non-funded in the form of LCs, BGs, bias credits, term loans, asset finance products. If you have existing asset which is debt-free and you need working capital, we do give term loans against your existing assets for your working capital needs. Lease rental discountings, if you have a property which you have given under lease to a good tenant, we do give loans against that, backed by your future lease rentals. And ECLGS loans, which are guaranteed by NCGTC. We have a highly experienced team spread across 5 centers across India. Mainly it is in Mumbai, where we have a larger presence in Mumbai. We have a dedicated sales team which reaches out to individual branches and meets the customers just to guide them how to, what all documents we do need. We have a lot of integration as my earlier panelists also mentioned. We have a lot of integration on the GST, where we do take out data from the GST, and they need not submit a separate sales details. We get client-wise details, who are their buyers, who are their suppliers, and everything. Okay. We are one of the very few cooperative banks in India where we have an in-house technical team. So if you are a manufacturing facility, we have engineers on board. We do a technical techno-eco-viability report, which is shared with the credit team. If there are any flaws or anything, we do guide the customers on how to mitigate those things. And as I said, technology-assisted data processing for faster data. So these are the other products where for trade finance, we do, as I said, we do for packing credit, rupee, and in foreign currency. Post-shipment, both in rupee and foreign currency, foreign LCs and BGs, standby LCs, bias credit, forwards for hedging their, if they are into exports and imports, and you want to hedge your foreign currency risk, we do offer forward cover and inward and outward remittances. So you can reach us 24/7. We have a dedicated helpline. We have a responsive website. You can post your queries on your website and also on social media. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So you have any queries, I'm there to reach out. I'll be available, so I'll be happy to assist you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. For our next presentation, I would like to invite Arun Gopal, Assistant General Manager, Bank of Baroda, and Tania Das, Senior Manager, Bank of Baroda, to please join us on the dais.
So, very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm Arun from Bank of Baroda. I handle the SME branch for Mumbai. So, before we start our presentation, I thought I'll give a couple of minutes overview on what we try to convey to you through our presentation. So, as we all know that the MSME definition has been redefined in March, and now the universe of SMEs have expanded by around 80,000 crores. So that is what the bracket is, which we have ascertained from the market, which falls between the turnover of 250 crores to 500 crores annually. So this gives us a lot of scope and responsibility to work with these corporates which migrate towards the large corporate segment and ensure that they are sufficiently handholded to take up new challenges which they face globally as well as in India. So our topic is about trade finance and factoring. So in terms of trade finance, conventional trade products have been dominating the industry for decades. But the new emerging trends is the digitalization of those trades, which has converted them into smart trades rather effectively. So we have tried to put up a slide on what, as a bank, we try to do to enable our customers to migrate towards smart trade. So with cutting-edge technologies and AIs, we are hoping that this will be redefined in the days to come. So we try to put up a slide on that. Plus, in terms of factoring, in India, there has been a lot of factoring companies which have been doing off-platform. But now with the evolution of threats, as you are aware, there are 3 exchanges, and all the MSMEs, the companies which having a turnover of more than 250 crores, the invoice discounting can be done through these platform exchanges. So the turnover for the onboarding these anchors has also been redefined from 500 crores to 250 crores. So that we are seeing a massive scale in that segment also. So we are an active participant in threats. So therein we ensure that seamless credit flow is ensured to the MSMEs. So we have encouraged to onboard almost all of our corporate clients on the threats platform, and we are also reaching out to MSMEs and trying to educate them to push these trades through threads so that it is faster, hassle-free, and it improves the liquidity for the MSMEs. So with this, and in terms of international trade, if any MSMEs are trying to export to international clients, I can share some of my personal experiences. As a bank with large international presence, we have also facilitated some clients who are supplying to international corporates such as Hyundai or even other companies of that stature, and try to build some supply chain limits off platform there. And we have also tried and successfully tested these to our clients. So that is also some area which we can open up during our interactions. If you have any cases, you can refer to us. So with this, I'll hand over to Tania to take you through the slides.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor for us to be present amongst all of you to give a short presentation on trade finance. Thank you so much, sir. So we'll take you forward in this presentation. First, you can see the network of branches. So as you can see, we are 115 years plus old. No, it's a new bank. So we are moving with new technologies, and we are adapting to the best of technology to keep up with the industry needs and all your needs, or especially the MSME is a focus for Bank of Baroda. You can see that I will be focusing on the forex, the trade part of it, export and import basically. So we have a 210 plus authorized dealer branches all across pan-India. In Mumbai, if we talk specifically of Mumbai, we have 29 plus branches, corporate, MSME specialized, mid-corporates, and also the normal retail branches. So with this, I would be focusing on two major points. IFSC banking unit, as you can see, it is a SEJ unit located in India, in Gandhinagar, Gift City. So what will you do there? We are actually giving loans to our Indian customers, foreign currency loans. We are arranging foreign currency loans. That is particularly for arranging loans for our buyer's credit, you can say SBLCs, and also FCDL, FCTLs. And also you can open an account with our IFSC unit for a foreign currency account opening. Sometimes there are corporates who has FDI or ODI transactions are being done by them. So they can try to open an account with IFSC. It is as good as opening an account in Dubai. So IFSC unit is working since 2017. We also have a trade finance back office who is processing centralized forex transaction with expertise. Like we have two centers, TFBO, we call it TFBO, Trade Finance Back Office. It's in Gandhinagar and Bengaluru, located in two diverse places to cater to all your foreign exchange and trade finance need, both international, domestic, and of course, the forex part. Moving on to our next slide. This is the Baroda Insta Smart Trade portal. As you can see, everything is digitized, and our India is a digital India right now. So keeping pace with the same, we have Baroda Insta Smart Trade portal. This is a portal just like a mobile banking app. This is a web-based portal wherein I would request everybody, there is a YouTube video also, it's a very small video of 3 minutes, named Baroda Insta Smart Trade portal. You can do your real-time tracking of transaction, like while you're traveling in a metro or you're in airport, you can check where your transactions are located. Suppose if it is in branch or if it is in TFBO, which level is it? If it is in scrutiny, maker, checker, whichever level. Immediately after the transaction is processed, you get an advice in your registered email ID. And this is how fast this is. You can scan the documents, because I understand that it is not very easy to always come to the branch to submit the application. That is an old age practice. But now with this technology, you can just upload from wherever you are. You just have to scan the PDF and you can upload it. Signature is also not important, since we assume that the user ID is a safe user ID, as bank always says, they do not share your PINs or OTPs with anyone. So when it is coming from a registered user, we accept it without signature and it can be uploaded, and the transaction is straight away going from your mobile to our TFBO gift city, whichever, if it's in Bengaluru or in Gandhinagar. So for Mumbai, it is Gandhinagar, from where your transactions are being done. So that is a processing unit. So this is a very important tool for your MIS also. Suppose if somebody wants to understand that how many payments are being made, outward payments are being made to a particular beneficiary in a year, you can just download the report from this portal. So we are also helping MSMEs with the MIS data maintenance, because of late, as a banker, we find it very difficult, so that because they are not maintaining it properly. If we ask for some data, it is very difficult for them to give the data to us. So as you understand, in banks, we sometimes require the documents. So we are only helping them to maintain the MIS, and this is a very fast processing. So whenever, this is working 24/7. So there is no time whenever you can log in. It is as per your choice, your option. So this is our Baroda Insta Smart Trade portal. In YouTube, you may get a video. I would request everyone can just have a look. Now, these are the curated products. I would not go to with the orthodox product like pre-shipment, post-shipment, LC, BG. Ye sabhi bank karte hain. There is nothing new. I would only speak about the new products because time is very short. Firstly, the FCDL and FCTL. FCDL and FCTL is a very good product wherein foreign currency demand loan. If a customer is going to pay to the beneficiary in foreign currency, why will he avail a INR loan? Because exchange risk is also there, and also then the hedging is also there. So there are two costs involved. So to avoid that, we offer FCDL, and for purchase of machinery or any such kind of term loans, if somebody is requiring, we always tell them that FCTL is a better option, wherein there is no exchange risk and there is no hedging cost. So these are the products for particular purposes. In the upcoming slides, I would quote about gold card for exporters and trade credit through SBLC, and also UPAS LC. These are the products which are only available with Bank of Baroda, and I take pride in mentioning the same. So rest are all same. So moving on to the next slide. This is the gold card scheme for exporters. Now, as we know, export is a priority sector as per our Government of India scheme. So Bank of Baroda has come up with a gold card for exporter scheme, which we are giving for a period of time. For that, we are availing these facilities. Firstly, if you are a gold card exporter, you have to be a regular client of bank, and you have to have a limit with us. So whoever is having, suppose, a 100 crore limit with us, export limit with us, can avail gold card facility. Will be getting additional 10% concession on all your transaction, outward, inward, LCs opening, any kind of commission-based transaction, you would be getting straight away 10% discount. After that, it is coming a 0.25% concession on rate of interest. So if your PC and post-shipment is having a rate of interest of 10%, 0.25% is automatically deducted if you are a gold card holder. Your pre-shipment and post-shipment premium of ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation, is paid by the bank, and you are having that edge of cash flow. You can keep your cash flow with you. Now, the best part of it is standby limit of 20%. Sometimes it happens that you suddenly get an order, and for which your limit is already full. So for trying for ad hoc, it might take some more time, 1 week or 10 days. So it is better when you have an ad hoc facility, you can avail it immediately without even having any waiting period. Sorry, I would just take a few minutes. UPAS LC is a usance payable at site. I would go a little faster. I am here to explain it later on. UPAS LC is a very important product wherein, suppose the exporter is outside India, of course he will be outside India, and the importer is our client. So usance payable at site. The person who is outside India is demanding the payment on site basis, whereas my customer is telling ki I cannot pay at site. I do not have the money, I need some credit period. So the customer who is sitting in Europe will be paid on site. We'll be arranging a loan in the LC itself, it will be drafted, and the customer, my customer, will be paying on usance period of 90 days or 180 days as per the credit terms. So that is usance payable at site. Next is trade credit through SBLC. It's similar kind of arrangement, but this is for the direct import bills. If there is a direct import bill for a payment of which you need a loan, we are giving you that trade credit through SBLC facilities for those kind of products. Now, forex rates, of course, when it is a trade service and it is a foreign exchange is involved, then the exchange margin is a very important area. So for that, we are providing with FX Retail, we have a tie-up with FX Retail platform, and we are actually providing you the best interest rate as per the turnover you are committing us. So we can also give a better exchange margin. We have a specialized desk of FX Retail in the treasury itself, who are only helping to how to go about in the web of FX Retail of booking your forward contracts or your normal spot cash term bookings. SRV accounts is a new age of Government of India, wherein INR invoicing is made very popular for the dollar crisis happening in African countries. So that these are the SRV account facility, wherein you can have your RTGS, through RTGS your payments will be coming via our SRV accounts, which we are already having, sorry. These are the SRV accounts we are already having. So whoever customer is trying to get some export from these countries can make the payment through RTGS also, which are accepted by Government of India and RBI. So for contacting us, you can take this, take a photo of this slide. And I would like to thank you.
So we'll be available outside for any queries. So you can just have our contact details.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And thank you, Bombay Chamber of Commerce, for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the presentation. They were truly insightful. I now request Sandeep Khosla, Director General, Bombay Chamber of Commerce, to present mementos to our presenters as a token of appreciation. For that, I would like to invite Ranveer Singh, MLP Head, Mumbai South Union Bank of India; Manish Sinha, CEO, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises; Harish G. Aldangadi, General Manager, Retail Credit and Retail SME Processing, SVC Cooperative Bank Limited; and Arun Gopal, Assistant General Manager and Bank of Baroda; and Ms. Tania Das, Senior Manager, Bank of Baroda, to be present on the days. I also would like to request all the presenters to be present on the stage for a group photo as well. Mr. Ranveer Singh. A round of applause for all the presenters. Mr. Manish Sinha. Mr. Harish Aldangadi. Mr. Arun Gopal and Ms. Tania Das. A big round of applause for all the presenters. Thank you so much, everyone.